We're kicking off a brand new year of LEGO Minecraft with the largest set of the January 2025 wave, the Mooshroom house. Love 'em or hate 'em, mob houses are definitely here to stay, but this set in particular packs a few surprises. So hey, let's take a closer look. Thank you to LEGO for sending me the set early to review. You're going to be able to pick this up from LEGO.com or various retailers starting here on January 1st, so you don't have to wait long. This set in the US retails for $50 and has exactly 500 pieces. Now, unless I've come down with a case of crazy, I believe this is only the second boxed set to depict the Mushroom Island. The first set was back in 2017. Personally, I would have loved to have seen the dark bluish gray mycelium swapped out for lavender, as I think that just adds a lovely bit of vibrance, but I know that would have been a bit of a divisive change. Let me know in the comments if you prefer dark bluish gray or lavender for mycelium. Like most LEGO Minecraft sets, the biggest draw here is going to be the minifigures, so let's take a look at those first. At first glance, it might seem like you're just getting another old Steve minifigure, but I assure you, this one is actually brand new. Finally, he's been updated with a more accurate skin tone. Not only does this give us a more faithful version of LEGO Steve, I think this is going to spell good news for the opacity problems that have cursed Steve in the past. I'm guessing this will be the norm for future sets, and you'll likely get a version of this Steve at least once a year for as long as the Minecraft theme continues. Another familiar face here is the cat. This cat has appeared in a LEGO Minecraft set before, but I was surprised to find that the printing has definitely been subtly updated. That really leads me to question, why didn't they just make another cat altogether? There are still variants they haven't tackled, and they were getting so close to getting them all. If you didn't manage to pick up this specific cat before, I guess it's nice to see it return. The familiar faces don't end there though. Of course, we get two regular red Mooshrooms. When the sets were originally revealed, I found it quite amusing that the face prints again have been updated every single time, and I really do believe it's been every single time they've introduced a Mooshroom in a set. The print has been subtly different. LEGO has shifted around the little spots that you find on the face, and this time they've just omitted them entirely, giving us yet another new face print. So now there's going to be 4 separate entries for Mooshroom heads alone. You also get a Phantom, and one of the biggest complaints about the Phantom from last year's Desert Expedition set was the use of a black bracket for the head when a dark blue bracket very clearly existed and was being produced at the time. LEGO has gone ahead and amended that here, giving you a much more color consistent Phantom. And I think it just goes to show that the LEGO Minecraft team is actively listening to feedback, and they take that very seriously. Obviously, in an ideal world, we'd have dark blue or at least black, ball joints too, but this is a step in the right direction, and I'm very glad to see it. The highlight minifigure here, though, is going to be the brown Mooshroom, something that I never thought we'd see in an official LEGO set. I have actually never seen one of these in-game. If I'm not mistaken, it has something to do with lightning hitting a Mooshroom or something crazy like that to spawn one of these guys, and I absolutely love getting the more niche figures like this. I always said this would be a great fit for like a Minecraft CMF, which would be awesome if they ever did, but now we just get it in a regular set. Super, super cool. It's a very solid lineup of figures, just subtle updates to ones that we've all seen before, but definitely when it comes to things like Brown Mooshroom and Steve, I think it's going to make this set quite popular. We do get a few side builds here, including a boat, same design that we've seen before with the birch, and then you get 2 tan shovels for ores. And looking at the mob house itself, you've got plenty of mushrooms all over it, which I think is super fun. A brown mushroom off to the side and 2 red ones on the top. You've also got a garden over here complete with a pitcher plant, some wheat, mushrooms, and then a composter. That'll also be used in some of the other sets we'll take a look at as a barrel too, which I think works pretty well. You're granted access into the Mooshroom house with this ladder on the outside. Kind of like the llama village from a few years ago, you can actually take the whole cow off of the legs as well. I guess you could do this with the set if you wanted to. That's a terrible look, but you could do it. Gotta love the little bit of modularity, but that just allows you to take this out and access it a bit more easily. Of course, the roof comes off as well. And there's plenty of accessories included on the inside of the house, including a nice shelf with 2 potted plants above it, a furnace, crafting table, bookshelf, and a bed. And then a really fun little gimmick here is that the head can open up as well, and they've managed to fit a chest in there. Inside, there's a netherite sword, a brown mushroom, and some wheat from your farm. I do think for $50 too, you get a pretty well-rounded set. I mean, compare this to like the frog house from last year, and this just feels a lot more smoothed off, cleaned up around the edges, and just all around bigger. Couple that with the fact that you get a pretty solid lineup of minifigures here, including the brand new brown Mooshroom. I think this is honestly one of the better mob houses that they've done in terms of looks and in terms of exciting new features. And I mean, just at the end of the day, I'm glad that LEGO has decided to revisit the Mushroom Fields. It's one of my favorite biomes in the game, and there's just such a magic around it. And it's timeless because it just hasn't been updated since it first came out. Very nostalgic to me. Anyway, let me know what you think of this set. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a great life.